Hey guys, Katie here, and today I am doing the Fictional Favorites tag. I haven't prepared for this at all, so if it seems a little wacky, that's why. I wasn't tagged for this, so I'm just doing it for fun because I wanted to do another fun tag video this week. The first question in the Fictional Favorites tag is, what is your favorite genre? I am kind of in between genres right now because I've said this a lot, but I've really just started reading sci-fi and fantasy. And I've read a lot of fantasy that's kind of like light fantasy. It's not really very intense. For that I would use the Split World series that I talked about. It's just kind of, I don't even know, maybe it's like paranormal fantasy, but that's what I've been reading. I am really enjoying literary fiction right now though. I just read Big Fish, I read Burial Rites. I think those are more literary fiction, historical fiction. That's what I'm liking right now, so it could change. Number 2 is favorite author. For favorite author, I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna say Sandra Cisneros as well as Octavia Butler, but I've only read like a book and a half by Octavia Butler, so I don't know if that counts. You know, I'm still trying to figure out my favorite authors. I have read a lot of books, especially read a lot when I was in college because I got an English Lit degree, but I don't remember, and now that I've been reading a lot more, I've been getting to try out new authors and see what I like, and hopefully I'll figure out what I like, who I like most in the future. Number 3 is favorite book. I'm gonna go with 2 books and cheat. Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, and my all-time favorite, The Buried Pyramid by Jane Lindskold. I definitely think Ready Player One is in my top 2 at this point. It was really fun, and I won't soon forget it, so. The next question is favorite land or environment, and I think I'm going to say, you know, in Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials trilogy, how you can open windows to other worlds, and one of them, it's in the 3rd book, I don't even remember what it was like, but there were like animals that had wheels instead of feet, and it was so cool, it was so interesting. And I think just in general, the idea that you can open up a window to another world, pretty cool. I think His Dark Materials was just a bit more unique, so I really love that. Number 5 is favorite spell. This is crazy because I don't even talk very well of this book series, but it's by Deborah Harkness, The Discovery of Witches. It's called the All Souls trilogy or whatever. In that book, there are a lot of really interesting spells, and the one I really like, it's like it binds her up so that she can't do magic or something like that. It's really complicated, and if you haven't read it, I don't want to give it away too much. That's not until later in the 1st book that I think you find out about it, but it's a really interesting spell, and pretty much everything in that book is different. Number 6 is favorite beast or creature, and so I'm going to cheat and do 2 because I'm a cheater. The first one I would say, and this isn't very unique or anything, but I love the hippogriffs in Harry Potter. I love Buckbeak, he's wonderful and sweet. In Dark Eden, oh gosh, what are they called? The Woolly-backs. They have lanterns on their head and they make them into horses so that they can carry people, and they sound pretty interesting. So a lot of cool creatures, animals, alien animals, and Dark Eden by Chris Beckett. There's a lot, so. Number 7, favorite food, and I feel like every food in Harry Potter counts. Is that weird? Because like when they go to Hogwarts, they get to eat anything they want, and I don't even know. I've heard pumpkin juice is actually really gross, but I made this recipe for butterbeer that was ridiculously good and also rich and wonderful, and it was really good, but I don't think it's the same butterbeer that they serve at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, so. Number 8 is favorite beverage, and I guess butterbeer. I guess. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm with everyone who says they could answer Harry Potter for all of these. Number 9 is favorite good character. Alright, I'm gonna cheat and go with 2 again. One is H from Ready Player One, and the other is Ginny. Duh. Number 10 is favorite bad or evil character. I'm actually gonna go with Draco from Harry Potter, and here's why. Because he's complicated and he's clearly torn apart by the things he's doing, and maybe that makes him not quite as evil. And I mean, Voldemort, he's crazy, he's evil, whatever. You always think he can be redeemed, but he never is, and maybe even at the end, I mean, he looks hesitant in the movie to, you know, go over to Voldemort's side, but he does it anyway, so never redeemed, whatever, Draco. Number 11 is favorite male protagonist. I think my favorite male protagonist is R from Warm Bodies. I love him, he's fantastic, and I honestly can't even say anything more about him except that I love him. Number 12 is favorite female protagonist, and I think I'm gonna say Helen from Helen and Troy's Epic Road Quest. She's funny and snarky, and she has a lot to deal with, but she's kind of pushing through, and I really like that about her. And actually, gosh, I really need to reread this book. It was so good. So good. Anyway, those were my fictional favorites. I think a lot of people have done this, so if you haven't done it, let me know and I will tag you. It was pretty fun. It was very difficult, so maybe think about it ahead of time, because I didn't and I struggled. So anyway, that's it for today, and I will see you guys later. Bye.